today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time, and with Dak at the controls, his sixth season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start, threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4, just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
First down, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option, here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete, as long as he takes care of the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing, Jones. Throwing deep for Golladay.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Cooper's first catch and good for a 1st down. The give is to Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. We're scoreless after 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. throwing. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Golladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Fights loose. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
made field goal. Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Jones on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now Jones on first and 10. Completes this again to Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to a fine first half from Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. right there on the border in this game. They're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On 2nd down, Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. This to Jarwin, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And Dak Prescott was not the only Cowboy to miss the bulk of last season. Remember, Blake Jarwin went down in the Sunday night opener on the road against the Rams. He's back healthy and makes a nice catch there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And again, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that, picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer, picks it up for the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down to Barkley on the check down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And Kyle Rudolph spent 10 seasons in Minnesota where he was twice a Pro Bowler. The Giants still believe he has some juice, a good route, and a good catch there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Jones now on first down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Jones to Golladay there for a Giant first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Into the secondary again. And down right around the 37. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Second and 11 now. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles.